Okay, so let's test this out and see how it's going. If our sound is, let's see. All right. Hello, gist lovers. Hello, celebrity gist lovers. Welcome back to my channel. I remain your girl, Octavia Cora. Okay, so today we have an interesting story. Okay, like this story is just a story that keeps giving. Okay, all right. So if you are someone that loves celebrity gossip, okay, or celebrity gist, trending stories, hot topics, and so on, just subscribe to this channel because on this channel we're serving it hot. Okay, as we're receiving the news, we are bringing it to you as the news is still fresh and hot. Okay, so don't forget to hit that red subscribe button and turn on the notification bell if you're someone that loves such content. Okay, all right, so today's story. From the title, I guess you have a clue. But for those of you that might not know who these people are, or you've not been following the story, or you didn't know when this whole saga started, I would just start from the beginning, okay? And I will try to explain this. All right. So we will start with Tonto dikeh. Tonto dikeh is a movie actress, a Nollywood movie actress. She was dating this guy. His name is Prince kpokpogri. I really, at this point, I still don't know what that guy does, but he's showing himself on social media like someone that has a lot of cash to spend and so on and so forth. That's all I know about the guy. Then there's this other Instagram influencer. She's a dancer. Her name is Jane Mena. So from my thumbnail, you will see their photos there. Okay, so from your left, you have Tonto dikeh. The lady in the middle is Jane Mena, and the guy is Prince kpokpogri. So I would just backtrack and explain what happened. Like I really didn't want to report on this story because this story is just something else. But yeah, it just keeps giving, and we just cannot look away for too long. Okay, we have to report on what, like this has nothing to do with us. Okay, like they put themselves out there, and we have to talk about them. We didn't go to their houses. We didn't dive into their phones to go search for things. They put themselves out there, so we have to talk, right? It's our job to analyze and dissect. Okay, on this channel, we don't bash anyone. We're not criticizing. We do not allow hateful comments and all of that. You can share your opinion and all of that, but be respectful. Okay, don't bash anyone. All right, so let's start. We'll start with Tonto dikeh. She's a Nollywood actress from Nigeria, and she used to be married to a guy called Churchill. Sorry, Churchill, your name has to come in here, but yeah, to make people that don't know the full story to understand better, we have to say his name. So somehow, the marriage went south and they got divorced. It was really a messy divorce. They were bashing each other online, and they have a child together, a son actually. Okay, so after the whole thing, like those that both of them, they kept bashing each other online for so long. Okay, I'm so sorry you guys will be hearing, because my little one is here. She might be coming in and out of my studio. Okay, where I'm using as my studio, so pardon me for that. Okay, so they kept bashing each other online for a very long time, but finally they went their separate ways. The Churchill guy is now married to another lady called Rose Mira, and Tonto dikeh also moved on with her life, and she started dating this guy called Prince Bokbogri. So if you're following the story again, you're beginning to, get the picture, of what is going on. So Tonto dikeh was actually dating this guy, and she finally decided she wanted to let the world. Hello, Michelle Doll Farm. Hello, welcome. Thank you very much for joining us today. We're here to analyze and dissect celebrity saga, Tonto dikeh, Prince Pokpogri, and Jane Mena. Okay, so as All right, so I'm so sorry. I have my family. It's night time here, so a lot is going on here already. Okay, so like I was saying, I don't think the name Kpokpogri is fake. I think that's his name. That's not a fake name. That's the guy's name. The Tonto Dike's ex. Okay, for those of you that will be watching the replay and you don't know what I'm saying, I'm answering a question that Michelle Dove family just asked me now. Okay, guys, so pardon me, you will be hearing my little one. My little one is here with me also, so yes, you'll be hearing her voice. Yeah, so Michelle Dollhouse is saying that his Prince Papagri's real name is something Joseph something. I do not know. I just know that everybody calls him Prince Bokbogri, and I think his Instagram handle also has that name. But I'm not sure what his he has never showed his passport until he does that. Then we will find out what his real name is. But for now, I do not know. Okay, so let's go back. So let me explain the story. Like I was saying, for those that do not know this story, so they can best understand. All right. So yes, so Tonto Dike moved on with this guy called Prince Pokpogri, and they were dating. She decided to, show him to the world, to her fans, and all of that, celebrity life and all of that. So she posted photos of both of them. She kept praising him, saying how good the man is, and stuffs like that. So on his birthday, I think she bought him a car, very expensive. I don't know if it's a Jeep or something like that. She got for him. It was trending, so on and so forth. They were all lovey-dovey. When she went for her son's meeting in his school, or the son won something, an award in school or something like that, she went with this guy, like he stood like the father of the child. Now Tonto Dike's ex-husband is not in Nigeria. I think he's somewhere in the US or UK somewhere. So yes, and all of that. So yes, moving on. Okay, so moving on. I'm so sorry for that short break. Like the noise is just getting out of hand with my little one, so I had to move. Okay, so Tonto Dike was all lovey-dovey, with this guy, and everybody was like excited, happy for her that she finally found love and found someone that is treating her better, treating her right, and so on and so forth. So um fast forward few months ago, was it like last month or so, all of a sudden there was saga. She and this guy were going back and forth, bashing each other, calling each other out online. And this Prince Popogri went ahead and released an audio that Tonto Dike was crying in the audio and pleading with him that he should please take care of her son and blah blah blah, just saying a whole lot of things in that audio. And a lot of people, the internet was divided. Some of Tonto Dike's fans were like, they were on her side, supporting her. Some people were saying what the guy did was not wrong, that Tonto Dike is someone that also records people and put their record out, because in her last marriage, when she came out with receipt. Okay, when she and her ex-husband, they were fighting online, like she had receipts, she was posting things and all that. So people felt like this Papa Greek guy, this her new man, is her match. like the guy came in prepared. The guy was recording every of their conversation, everything that was going on between the two of them. The guy was recording it. Some people were kind of upset that why would you go into a relationship and the first thing you have in mind is for you to be recording someone that you claim to love, almost like you really want to hold on to something, or you're acting as if someone sent you. So a lot of opinions, people had their own opinions and stuffs like that. So fast forward, when Tonto Dike now came out to respond to the guy, she had to explain because the guy was claiming that she was trying to, I would say the word buy, like she was going to take her life. YouTube, you have to be careful. Like she didn't want to be in this world anymore. Stuff like he was allegedly. So she came and she explained that it was nothing about that, but because actually that recording, you could hear her really pleading that, please, even though you're not going to take me back, please take care of my son. Take care of my son. I do not want his father to have anything to do with him. Please take care of my son. She kept repeating that. I'm tired of this world. I can't do this anymore. I'm tired. And all of that. And he was so rude, saying, if you want to kill yourself, go ahead, and all stuffs like that he was saying. Okay, so after that, Tonto Dike posted something on her Instagram where she said, a lot of you celebrities, this guy, that's the Prince Kpokpogri guy, that's her ex-boyfriend now. He has like videos of you people when you people were intimate, like your intimate moment. He recorded all of that. So you people should watch out. And she tagged one of the celebrities, which is the Instagram influencer Jane Mena. Okay. If you check on Instagram, you will see her always there dancing, twerking, and advertising for her products and brands and all of that. She's very famous. Okay, so when she did this post, people were like, "What? You just didn't say this. You mentioned her name and you also tagged her in the post." It took her a while to respond, but when she was like, she doesn't really care. Like, she was insinuating that Tonto Dike was lying. That there's no truth to that story. Then fast forward a few weeks ago, was it last week? Another post came out where Tonto Dike said, "You cannot be bashing me online and coming behind to DM me, begging me to save your marriage." That one also turned into something else where it was between Tonto Dike's fans and Jane Mena's fans and other people. So it was just back and forth, back and forth. They were going. Her brother, the Jane Mena's brother, also came out and said they were the ones that contacted Tonto Dike. That had nothing to do with the Jane Mena. And now remember, this Jane Mena, she's married. Her husband even came out and said that people should just take it easy, that everybody has a past, okay? Everybody has done something in their past that they're not proud of, or they might not be proud of. That it just so happened that his wife's own is now in the open and everybody's just judging, that he doesn't really care about that it was done, it was before he met her, before they got married and all of that. So that doesn't really count, okay? So after she said after he said that, people were like, okay, this guy is a good guy and all of that. So the Jane Mena's brother came and said that they were the ones that contacted Tonto Dike, that it had nothing to do with Jane Mena. And the next thing, Tonto Dike posted something else saying that see you in court, Jane Mena. So it seemed like Tonto Dike was insinuating that Jane Mena is taking her to court, saying that she's lying for I don't remember what the charges were, and she said, "See you in court." Okay, so I think cyberbullying or something like that was one of the things that she was taking her to court for. So um, when that happened, Tonto Dike got upset and said the way things are going, she might release, that she has the tape and all of that, but she said she will not, she will not stoop so low to be like the her ex-boyfriend and all of that. Fast forward today, this weekend now, a video has just surfaced on social media, that's Instagram, uploaded by the blog called Gist Lover. So if you go to Instagram now, Gist Lover is trending. Everybody is sharing it. Everybody's talking about it. It is just on all the blogs right now, but it was first released by Gist Lover. Now this is a tape where this Prince Kpokpogri was probably on a phone. I don't know if he was recording or the person he was talking to was actually recording, but you could hear him talking on the phone with someone, talking about his whole sex life, escapade, and all of that. And he mentioned the Jane Mena's name, and he even talked about how they she's been able to give him. There's something I cannot really explain it here, but if you really want to hear the record, just follow me, the same name, Trending Gist with Octavia Cora on Instagram. Okay, so I can show you where you can find the audio. I can share the audio if you want to listen to the audio. There are so many things they said on that audio that I cannot even say here on YouTube because of how YouTube is. But he really went in deep, explaining how everything happened and how she's a strong woman, how she can handle him, how she was his match, how they were doing it for all day, like almost 24 hours or for 24 hours. And the man just talks a lot. And that just brings me to the reason why, from the beginning, when this whole thing started, I didn't want to even run this kpokpogri story, because I felt like, what kind of a man that talks like this? Like, I don't understand. Like, he went into a relationship with a celebrity, knowing fully well that this lady has gone through a lot in her previous marriage and all of that. Look, I really need to take a sip of my drink at this point before I continue. Okay, as I was saying, he went into um he went into I'm so sorry. My little one is just distracting me. Okay, so Michelle Dolpham said there was a post she made stating his real name. Okay. I will double check. I will check on. Okay, Tonto dikeh, she always deletes anyway. When she posts something, she always posts and deletes. She doesn't post and leaves it on. Okay, Michelle Dollhouse also said, I think she puts down that post. Yeah, she puts down all the posts if she's calling someone out and things like that. She posts and delete. That's what most of them, the celebrities, they do. Even when they post it, you will see it's written there, post and delete in a few hours. So if you don't get it on time, you might not get it again, except you go to the blogs, because the blogs are always ready, waiting for the posts that are coming from celebrities, so they can run with the story. So it's mostly on the blogs that you will see it. But I believe, yeah, I have him on Instagram too. Some people put their real name on Instagram, some people don't. Some people put their real name, some people don't. So it is going to be very difficult. I don't know. So first of all, this guy went in and decided to, um, you know, who goes into a relationship preparing to be collecting like evidence, as if you're preparing for a court case, like you just want to gather a lot of evidence and all of that just to prosecute someone. I would think that if you're going into a relationship, you're going with an open mind and you claim to love and care for someone, you won't want to record every conversation you're having, everything you're talking, and all of that. And somebody's most vulnerable moments, you just, and he just talks anyhow, like he doesn't talk like a man, because normally most men will not go around telling everybody or what they did, like I did this, I did that. And I remember the one of the audio that he released, like, although he was denying allegedly, that he released, he was talking about celebrities. He said it himself, that he has actually been with a lot of celebrities and all of that. And to think that some people are even insinuating that some of these women are married women and all of that, it just goes to show the kind of person he is. If he is really doing something like that, we're not here to judge, but we're just here to analyze um the stories. We're just here to run them, and feel free to comment in the comment section what you think about the story. Okay, like, who goes into a relationship and the person, from the beginning of a relationship, you're just packing infos and things like that. Okay, so it is not really right at all. At all, it is not right. And to think that the Jane Mena, And to think that the Jane Mena, if actually she was actually planning to take Tonto Dike to court, then that's just, I don't understand. Is it that she didn't believe that there was something? And if truly there was something, the first time Tonto Dike made that first post, she would have just gone, even though this thing happened before she ever got married. Now that she's married, she should try to just protect. I don't know if she has kids already, but even though she doesn't, she's married. So someday she's going to have kids and they will grow up. The internet never forgets. These things will be out there. So from that first post that Tonto Dike mentioned her name, she should have just gone there, DM Tonto Dike, spoke to Tonto Dike, ask her truly, is there something, have you seen something or heard something that has to do with me? And then she should have looked for a way to clean it up now that she doesn't have any problem with this so-called Prince Kpokpogri. I don't know why he calls himself Prince. He shouldn't even be called that. Okay, he should be just called Kpokpogri. And so the whole, why I'm saying this is because this Kpokpogri looks like someone that if you piss him off, if you make him angry, if he's upset with you, he goes into his archive, he digs up everything, looks for his files and where he saves all those things and find yours, brings it out and sends it to one of the blogs. Although he was denying that the audio that came out of him and Tonto Dike arguing and all of that, that had nothing to do with him, that he was, yes, he recorded it, but he did not upload that. So we, at this point, we don't know what to believe, because if you recorded this thing and you did not upload it, then who else could lay their hands on such recording? Because one will believe that if you have things like this, you will save them in a place. Even if they are in a phone, then that phone will be kept in your closet or somewhere that only you have access to, that nobody have access to, right? You have to keep those things, since you're keeping them for a rainy day, so to say. So it doesn't really make sense that Prince Kpokpogri comes out and he's denying that he didn't release this first. So now my question now is, this second one that is out, how did Tonto Dike lay her hands on this? Because some people are alleging that it's actually Tonto Dike that might have sent this to Gist Lover, but nobody knows who sent this, because normally the blogs, they don't really say, except somebody saying, yes, I want you to post it and you can put my name that I gave it to you, but if that's not the case, they don't always state where they get their certain stories from. Okay, so they don't implicate or burn that this in row, so they can actually get more things from that person or people. So my question right now is, how did Tonto Dike, because now, mind you, if we're saying that Tonto Dike had this or stumbled across these things when she was still with him, when they were still in love, when they were still best of friends and still good together and all of that, and the love was still hot between the both of them, that, let's say that's when Tonto Dike saw these things, why is it that she did not take it and destroy it when she saw it? And are we saying that when she saw these things, she actually kept some of them for maybe a day like this? If a day like this will come, she will actually put him on blast so people will know the kind of person he is. I just don't understand. My question right now is, who sent this thing to Gist Lover, the blog? That's the name of the blog. You can check the blog out if you don't know them, if you don't follow them on Instagram for trending gist and hot topics and everything. Gist Lover is just hot. They bring the gist to you hot, and they will pre-inform you if they are bringing something that is going to blow your mind. They will first of all put out a post informing all their followers that something hot is coming, and they will sure deliver. When they say they want to do something, they will do it. They had talked about it before, and then now this night, Instagram is on fire. It is trending. But I see the lady Jane Mena, she's still on Instagram. Her page is still up. She's still posting her story. She kind of posted a video that is like a response. There's this TikTok video that a lot of people are doing, that they it's like a song. They're saying, do you know what somebody said about you? And before the person would, like, a gossiper is trying to tell you what people are saying about you, and then they like shh, and just shut the person and walk away. So she did a video like that today, I don't know, is it 9 hours ago or so, that she posted that on her story, and people are saying that's like a response to what is going on now. Because I'm telling you, when you open your Instagram, all you see is Tonto, dikeh, Jane Mena, Prince Kpokpogri, the blogs, the other gist channel. People are running the story on Instagram, on YouTube. People are running it on Twitter, on all the social media platform. Everywhere you go is Jane Mena, Prince Kpokpogri, and Tonto, dikeh. Now this whole thing is getting really messy. You know, this whole thing is really getting messy because when the post came out, when Tonto dikeh posted herself saying that "see you in court, Jane Mena," a lot of people were like, "Yes, yes, yes." Maybe Tonto dikeh doesn't have anything on this lady. Okay, she's going to pay for defamation. She's going to pay for cyberbullying, this and that in court. And some people were like, "There's no way Tonto dikeh will come out, post that thing, and also tag the person that she was talking about with her full chest." And people were like, "Yes." And a lot of her followers were like, the tagging alone, the tagging did it for me. A lot of people were like, the tagging did it for me. A lot of me, the tagging did it for me. The tagging did it for me. That's what a lot of her followers were saying. Then some people were actually saying that probably this happened before Jane Mena got married to her husband. And there's also a comment that this Prince Kpokpogri guy made on that recording. It's a very short recording if you listen to it. He said something about, I think the person he was talking to asked, how does Jane Mena's husband feel about the whole thing, or like what's up with the husband? And he said, that one, she's actually the one that is married to him. That, in other words, he's saying that Jane Mena earns more than the guy, and probably because she's the higher earner and she's the one keeping the family afloat, keeping her family afloat. So it's almost like she has a say more than him and the family. And I feel like even though Jane Mena told him that, that's not something, I believe that's something they discussed in their private moment when the passion was heated and everything. That's what they discussed. That's not something that he should go and share with someone when he's talking on the phone with someone. And another question I want to ask is, who is this lady that is always on every recording with this Prince Kpokpogri guy? Because I remember when, before the Tonto dikeh and the Prince Kpokpogri's breakup, a video came out first where somebody posted a video where Prince Kpokpogri was talking about his side chick, somebody that a lady he brought to his house, and he wanted to have a good time with her, but Tonto dikeh was in the house, so they had to go behind the house to have a quickie, something like that, a quick one. So when that was when that video came out, you could hear this lady asking questions. I was like, my friend told me you people couldn't go in because Tonto dikeh was inside your house and all of that. And the man was just running his mouth and all of that. Now, this tape again that just came out, then the breakup, and then leading to this tape that came out, he was talking to a lady also when he was explaining everything. Like um, he was so open. He didn't care to keep anything to himself. Sometimes I just wish YouTube allows people to explain. I would have just explained exactly what he said on that recording. Okay, the recording, I'm telling you, if you're trending gist lover, that recording, is that audio is juicy. Just go listen to it yourself. Follow me on Instagram. All right, so my question is, one, who is this lady that is always discussing these type of things with this Prince Kpokpogri? And why is it that this Prince Kpokpogri is so comfortable discussing his personal life and other people's personal rendezvous with this person? Like what is it about this particular lady that you hear her voice asking him questions, and trying to know more? Like, you will notice that she's always pushing, like she wants to know more, and he just keeps talking like not even a child talks the way this man talks. Like, he doesn't know when to stop, he doesn't know what to keep to himself. Whatever this lady asks him on every recording, you hear him responding and even expatiating, and naming names when he's talking. So I would really want him or someone to really reveal who this person is, because I think this person is also not a good person. That's one. And then two, The second thing that um he said, that he the second one is something he said in this second in this video that we're discussing today, this audio that just they just released. uh Somewhere he talked about something about, he said something that sounded as if he was talking about his past. He wasn't talking about the present. Like when he was talking about the Jane Mena lady, he said something, but not too long after he said that, the audio ended. So it would be nice if they would post the full recording also, because really I would love to give this lady the benefit of the doubt that this happened before she became married. Because right now, one of the storyline that people are running with on social media is that even after she got married, she was still seeing this man. And if that's the case, then that's where everyone, I believe, will say that is wrong, that is not right, that she shouldn't have done that to the man she's married to. Okay, because if he would have done that to her, people would have bashed him also. So it's just good for both parties not to be involved in something like that. But that being said, it is good for them to release the full video. So if it's Tonto Dikeh that is releasing this video now, allegedly, we do not know who gave this audio to Gist Lover. But at this point, this story just keeps giving, and it seems like we're going to just keep running. Like we're going to just keep running with it, because I told you people earlier on, I didn't want to run the story, but the way it is going, I have to, because the story is one that just keeps giving. This story keeps giving, so there's nothing we can do. We have to just run with it. Okay, so if you enjoy trending gist, we've been talking for like 30 minutes now. If you enjoyed trending gist, okay, subscribe to this channel. Don't forget, I will let you know if something else, if they will post something else tomorrow, I will also come in here and talk about it. Okay, we will talk about it, we will analyze it. We actually didn't run any of this story. I was just thinking, okay, this will just pass, this will just pass, but it is getting messier and messier and messier. So we just have to come in and talk about it. That's what we have to do. So leave me a comment below in the comment section. What do you think about this whole mess? Like I said before, it was on I think Osa's channel. She's also someone that runs with trending gist and celebrity gossip and all of that. She was doing a live stream, and I jumped. She was asking people questions, and people should come in and give their take, what they felt or what they thought about this Tonto Dikeh and Prince Kpokpogri's case. And I jumped on that live stream, and what I said was, it seemed like Tonto Dikeh doesn't really take her time to check the kind of people that she's getting in a relationship. Like she's someone that she talks about class, that she's a person of a certain class, and she needs to roll and be involved with people of certain caliber and all of that. That's not wrong. Okay, you can decide to roll with people of high class, high caliber, heavily loaded, and so on and so forth. But while you're going for that high class people and heavily loaded people and extremely wealthy people, also you should also do a little bit of check, finding out their character and what kind of person they are, and so on and so forth. So I just feel like she's really rolling with the wrong people. Feel free to leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think. Like the first one, they were bashing themselves, like her first husband, they were bashing herself themselves. She talked about how she was the one that sponsored her wedding. She paid for her everything, bride price and everything. He didn't do anything. He's a liar. He said he was the son of the ex-president of Nigeria, but he wasn't. His father was just a guard or somebody that worked for the ex-president, and his mother was a maid or something. They fought. It was messy, and now this is even a messier fight between she and this second guy that they didn't even date for long. So Tonto Dikeh really needs to take a break, look inward, and just stop and pause, take her time, search, and do a good research before she gets involved with anyone. Let her just take her time. This is just my opinion, and find out all the things she needs to find out. Since she loves to roll with people of a high class society kind of people. Okay, after you find out this person is influential, this person has a lot of cash, this person is well connected, and all of that. Also, dig in deep. Do your investigation to find out what kind of person this person is. Find out the kind of people this person has been around with, if you can get to them and ask questions and all of that before you go into any relationship, because this is just messy. The first one was messy, the second one is messy, and somehow I feel for this Jane Mena, because now it seemed like um uh because the two giant elephants are fighting and now the grasses are suffering, because Jane Mena didn't ask for this. It doesn't matter, even though she was doing something. I believe she was able to cover her tracks very well. It's just that she got involved with an idiot that walks around parading himself as a man, which I don't think he is, because a real man will not behave like this. Okay, a lot of men, like not a lot of men, all men are hunters, and they know what they want to do. And those of them that wants to run wild and all of that, they still play their game clean and keep their mouth shut. Okay, they don't go around recording people and trying to blackmail or shame people, just because society kind of favors them more than the female. So it's just all round messy, and I don't think they should have even mentioned this lady's name, because at this point it doesn't seem like he is prepared to release any tape of any of the women he has been with, although he has talked about it. And I don't know who keeps releasing these tapes, if it's him or somebody else has finally laid their hands on some of these recordings that he has on people, and the person is, or like maybe they hacked his phone or something. We do not know. But whatever the case may be, they shouldn't have involved this lady, because she was not involved. Like, she didn't get involved when both of them were fighting. I don't think she posted anything bashing him or her, because I think she has just been minding her business. Well, if she really did this, it might not be right, but who are we to judge? When, like I said earlier, we're not here to judge anyone. We're not here to bash anyone. But somehow, I really feel for this lady, because she didn't call for this. She didn't ask for this. Okay, the fight was actually between Tonto dikeh and her ex, Prince Kpokpogri, and they should have just left it that way. They should have um gone ahead fighting each other. They should have gone ahead bashing each other, releasing, recording, or digging up debts on both of them. There's also this other lady. Her name is Doris something, that she's been warning Prince Bopogri to be quiet, that he's allegedly a fraudster, and she's going to expose him, and he's blackmailing a lot of married women and a lot of married men and bullshit, things like that. So they should have just left that fight there between them. Let it be between his fans and her fans, that's not Totike's fans, and so on. But now bringing in this lady, and at the end of the day, the question I'm asking is, if they finally release the full recording and it shows that this lady was sleeping with this guy even when she was married. Okay, let's say her marriage ends and she's sad. I remember she posted something few days, it was this week, I don't know, maybe on Monday or Wednesday, I don't know. But this week she posted a photo or a video of herself or something, and one of her followers commented then and said to her, Jane, you've lost a lot of weight, and she said, yeah, I did lose a lot of weight because I lost a pregnancy. And that's really sad. If this lady just lost a pregnancy, it is really, 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 really sad. If you are a woman, you will understand. When you get pregnant, every woman is excited. You're expecting, you were thinking, you're imagining, how is my baby gonna look? My baby is moving, and my baby, you're just waiting. You start shopping, buying clothes and all of that, waiting to see your baby, and all of a sudden you lose your child, and that's like something she's going through already, and now they top it up with this also. It's just, come on, man. Cut the lady a slack. Give the lady a break.
Yummy.
Give the lady a break, okay?
Yummy.
Let them just give the lady a break, come on. And then I think her friend also, she's also, I think that her friend is a belly dancer. I think Korobiri is her name. She also talked about this whole thing, and like, people should just take it easy on this lady. She lost a pregnancy and the whole internet trolling and all that is just too much. Leave a comment below and just let me know what you think about this whole um story between Tonto dikeh. But do you really feel like two elephants is fighting and now the grasses are suffering? Who is next? That's another question. Who is next? Today is Jane Mena. Who is the next lady that is married or unmarried or whatever that has done something with this Prince Kpokpogri guy that her tape is going or the audio her audio is going to be released next. Like, who is the person? um I just feel like everyone, every lady in that country that has ever been involved with this Prince Great guy will at this point their heart will just be skipping because they don't know what Tonto Dike has right now. And in order for Tonto Dike to hit back at this man, she would try to expose him for the kind of person that he really is. And in doing that, other people are also getting hurt. I don't know if you get my point, because saying, this guy is a bad guy, he has this on you, he has this, he has that. And if she starts mentioning names, there's going to be a whole lot of trouble and there's going to be even more saga. You understand? So, all round celebrity lifestyle, man, you guys have to take it easy. But anyway, what can we do? People like us, we just sit back and wait for the story to be online so we can just run with it. Those of you that always come on our channel and try to blame us, saying you people should stop running with stories like this, you people should stop talking about this, stop talking about celebrities, and stop talking about this one, stop talking about that one. We're not the one talking about them. We're not going to their houses to go and dig up debts on them and decide to come and talk about it. This is actually something that they talk about. Some of these things they post them online by themselves. Okay, like when this whole relationship was um juicy, she Tonto Dike was online posting photo of this guy, calling him my world, my this, my that, my heavenly this, the best man in the world. It was his now. Look what the best man in the world turned out to be. So those of you coming to bash us, please hold up, match the break. Okay, it is not our fault. We're just here to run with the story. We're just here to report the news. Okay, we're just here to give you the hot gist as it is trending. Okay, so at this point, I will call it a day. Trust me, if there is any other story, I will bring it back to you. But at this point, I feel like, you know, I really have to tell the story because I have decided that I wasn't going to run with the story because it was just so messy. But the story keeps giving, and it doesn't seem like this story is going anywhere anytime soon. If it does, good for them. If it doesn't, we're in now to report the news, so we will continue reporting the news. Okay. Up next, we're going to sit down and we're going to dissect Two-Face Idibia, his wife Annie Macaulay, his family, her family, and his baby mama Pero. We're going to sit down and we're going to dissect that story also and analyze. So watch out for that. Okay. Get ready because there's just so many stories. Okay, sometimes we cannot even keep up. As you're preparing one story, two, three, four more is just coming up. There's so many things going on. Even now that this Tonto Dike and Prince Popogri and Jane Mena story is trending, there are so many other stories that are going on right now. Okay, so thank you all so much for joining me. If you're watching the replay, I say thank you also. At this point, we will call it a day. If there's any other story, we will come in here and we are going to analyze it together. We're going to analyze it together. We're going to dissect it together. Okay, so thank you all so much. Thank you, Michelle Dollhouse. Thank you so much. Thank you, Vanessa Scott. Thank you, everyone. I can see we had our silent watchers as usual. Those people that breeze in and out, that don't want to say hello or anything. They just come in the chat, listen to what you're talking about for a bit, and they leave. I say thank you all so much. If you're watching the replay, please also leave me a comment below. Thank you all so much. At this point, we will call it a day. Okay, but do not forget to leave a comment below telling me what you think about the story. What do you think about the audio that was released? What do you think? Just analyze it. What you think about Prince Kpokpogri, what you think about Tonto dikeh, and what you think about Jane Mena and the whole story in general. Thank you all so much. We've been here for 45 minutes talking. Okay, so thank you all so much. We call it a day. I remain your girl, Octavia Cora. Thank you very much for joining us on today's Trending Gist. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye bye.